The video element that comes with Ultimate add-ons for Elementor was the widget for videos if you wanted to bring them into Elementor. Since the release though, Elementor has had an update in the last few months wherein they had brought updates to their video element, and they basically equal and rival and even outperform this current one. Still, let's have a look at this video element, especially if you're using the free version. It's a very good video element and it allows you a lot of flexibility in disabling certain parts of YouTube and Vimeo videos. So here I am in Elementor and I'm just going to type in the video, and then you look here for the video one with the UAEL and drag and drop it over there. The first thing you have to remember is that if you are bringing in a YouTube video, you do not use the share link. You have to bring in the full name. So if I double click there and I paste in the full name of one of the videos from my site, you must make sure it is the entire URL and not the share that you have there. It loads in, and if I click on play, it's going to immediately start playing, and you can see we have a lot of features here. Up here we have a name, we have the control bar down here, and these are things that we can style within this widget. One of the things that you have control over is the start time. So if there is something specific in the video that you would like to start, you have to enter it within seconds. So if I wanted to start after 2 minutes, that will be 120 seconds. Now if I press play, you will notice it begins here exactly at 2 minutes. And you can also even determine the end time. Aspect ratio, don't play around with that. 16:9 is the standard, the way we go. Unless you've uploaded an old video on YouTube, then you can go for 4:3. Similar for Vimeo, Vimeo is easier. You just grab the URL and the functions will be the same. Let's stick with this YouTube video that I've put in here, and then let's look at what we have here in terms of options. One is autoplay. If you want to run it, as people load their website, it will automatically work. And then you can also have disable related videos. Now, this is the videos that when you reach the end of the video, if I play here and then you reach here at the end, what will happen? Let's see if we can just mute this while it is playing. As we get near the end, what often happens is that YouTube will automatically pop up with next videos that you can watch, and that can be very annoying, especially if your video has some important content all the way to the end. Then you would like to click on this one to disable related videos, because many times those related videos are not related to your channel, and that's why I would often like to click this one. Player controls is the one down here, and then if we click on it, player controls, now if I click on it, you will not see them. The only function you still have is that you can pause the video, and you're going to pause it by just clicking on it again to play. Then you have mute, that it will start in mute, and privacy mode, where in the data is not shared with YouTube. Enable double click on mobile. Yeah, you can do that. So these are the functions that's more or less the same in both YouTube and Vimeo. You can also choose a thumbnail for your video. So that is usually a good idea, because oftentimes on small devices like cell phones, the video will not play if it's on automatic, and then by giving it a thumbnail, it will help with that. You can customize the thumbnail. You can also include an overlay option like this. Let's just drag it down. Let's just reset this page. Let's go back to video over here, YouTube, player controls for it to update. And now you can see there we have the overlay. You can reduce that a little bit. And then once you do that, the play function there is currently on icon. You can bring in your own image, or you can have it by default. And that is the default YouTube one. If you like that image of the play circle, and then you can give it a different color so it can stand out against your overlay, and change the size as well. And even a text shadow that you can add. The only thing about the text shadow I don't like is with the PNG. Well, it's okay. This one is okay. I was checking. Yeah. So scratch that. The text shadow is all dainty. Then you have a YouTube subscribe bar. Now, for me, who's got a channel of my own, that is a very good idea. And if you are doing for somebody and a client who's got their own channel, then this is a good idea. If you enable this, there will be this bar that appears here at the bottom, and then you just add the subscribe or the YouTube channel ID in here. And then when people click on it, it will automatically take them there and they will subscribe. That is the video element. You don't need more for videos, do you? And that's how I feel about this video element. It's a very good video element. It works very well. It's got all the features that you want, and it gets you and gives you more control over those YouTube features. Very similar to the video element that we are getting with Elementor. This is JP here with Web Science for Beginners.